Today's video is dedicated to a woman whose strength, passion, and spirit have inspired millions across the world. WWE superstar Zelina Vega. Known globally for her fierce charisma in the ring and her unbreakable will outside it, Vega stands as one of WWE's most dynamic and resilient performers. But today, the wrestling community joins together not to celebrate a championship victory, not to react to an iconic promo, and not to break down an in-ring moment. Instead, we gather in unity to extend our deepest condolences to Zelina Vega as she faces a heartbreaking personal loss that cuts deep into the story of her life. In this video, we will explore the latest updates surrounding her emotional announcement, the significance of her loss, how her journey through past tragedies shaped the woman she is today, and how fans have responded to her message. We'll also look at her current role in WWE, discuss her recent on-screen developments, and reflect on why this moment touches so many around the world. This is a story of family, resilience, love, pain, and the strength to keep moving forward, even when life delivers another devastating blow. In her social media update shared earlier today, WWE superstar Zelina Vega revealed a deeply emotional message. Her uncle has passed away. She referred to him as her second father, a phrase that instantly paints a picture of a man who wasn't just a relative, but a pillar of guidance and support in her life. Zelina Vega, born Thea Trinidad, has never hidden the fact that her family holds a powerful presence in her heart. Losing her father during the tragic events of 9/11 left an unfillable void, one that shaped her childhood and her path forward. Over the years, she has often spoken about the important people who helped raise her, guide her, and support her through unimaginable pain. Her uncle was one of those key figures. In her emotional message, she described feeling heartbroken and lost without meaning, expressing how deeply this loss has shaken her. She reflected on how this uncle stepped into her life following the death of her father, offering comfort, protection, and fatherly affection during a time when she needed it most. The wrestling community instantly responded. Fans across the world sent prayers, messages of love, and heartfelt condolences. Fellow WWE superstars and other wrestling personalities added their voices, honoring both Vega's strength and her uncle's memory. Losing a parent-like figure can reopen old wounds, especially when that person helped you heal from a past tragedy. And for Zelina Vega, whose story already carries the weight of devastating loss, this moment feels particularly heavy. This is not merely an update about a celebrity's personal tragedy. It is a human story, a reminder that behind the bright lights, powerful characters, and roaring arenas, there are real people with real pain. To truly understand the emotional weight of this moment for Zelina Vega, one must go back to the foundation of her life story. When she was just 10 years old, Thea Trinidad lost her father during the September 11th attacks. He was working in the World Trade Center, and the tragedy altered her world forever. In interviews, Zelina has described her father as her hero, a man who loved professional wrestling and passed that passion to his daughter. She often shares that her dream to become a WWE superstar was fueled by her desire to honor him. But after his passing, there were people who stepped up to help fill the emptiness left behind. Among them was the uncle whose passing she just announced. He was, according to her own words, a second father. Someone who stepped forward during the most painful chapter of her life, guiding her from childhood into adulthood, supporting her wrestling dreams, and encouraging her to keep pushing forward. Resilience has always defined Zelina Vega. From navigating childhood trauma, to chasing her wrestling ambition, to fighting her way from independent wrestling circuits to WWE, every step of her journey has been paved with determination and emotional strength. That resilience is partly the result of her own inner fire, but also a reflection of the love and support she received from the people around her, including the uncle she has now lost. This latest tragedy is not just another chapter in her life. It is a painful return to the past, a reminder of the fragility of life, and proof that grief does not disappear, it simply changes shape. But the strength that carried her from loss to greatness before remains inside her today. The reaction to Zelina Vega's announcement was immediate, heartfelt, and global. Wrestling fans are known for their passion, but they are also known for their compassion when one of their own experiences tragedy. Within minutes of her statement going live, thousands of fans began sharing messages of condolence, prayers, and emotional support. Many remembered her previous experiences with loss, expressing empathy for the heavy grief she must now carry. What makes this moment unique is the connection between Zelina and the audience. She has always been open, honest, and vulnerable about her life. Fans admire not only her ring skills, but the strength of her spirit, her love for her family, and her commitment to honoring her late father. People across social media shared stories of how Zelina inspired them, how she made them smile, how her energy on screen brings joy, and how her personal courage helped them face their own struggles. This wave of global love became a digital tribute to the man who helped shape her into the fighter she is today. When tragedy strikes a public figure, the world sometimes sees only the headline. But in this case, fans saw the heart behind the headline. They saw the child who once lost her father. They saw the woman who just lost another father figure. They saw the human being behind the superstar. Despite the emotional turmoil, Zelina Vega remains active in her WWE role. She currently appears on WWE SmackDown, where she has been featured in storylines alongside her real-life husband Aleister Black. The duo presents a mysterious, powerful on-screen alliance that has captured fan attention. Vega has always been known for her versatility. She can talk, she can wrestle, she can manage, and she can perform. Her presence elevates everything she touches. In recent months, she has been involved in several storylines that highlight her charisma and intensity, traits that continue to define her career. Even while dealing with personal heartbreak, her professionalism in WWE has never wavered. Her recent appearances show that she remains committed to her craft, her fans, and her team. But today, wrestling takes a back seat. Today is about life beyond the ring. Today is about honoring the people who shape us. Grief is universal. It transcends fame, success, culture, and occupation. And that is why this moment has struck such a chord with people around the world. Zelina Vega's story, from losing her father to losing a man she called a second father, speaks to anyone who has ever suffered loss. Anyone who has ever felt their heart break. Anyone who has ever said goodbye to someone who meant everything. Her openness reminds us that strength is not the absence of pain, but the courage to keep moving forward in spite of it. As fans, as humans, and as a global community, we do more than simply watch her matches. We watch her journey. We witness her growth. We feel her emotions. And today, we feel her grief with her. This section of the video is a tribute, both to Zelina Vega's beloved uncle and to the woman she has become because of the people who shaped her life. Her uncle filled a role that was more than just family. He was a mentor, a father figure, a protector. He helped guide her through life's darkest moments. His influence can be seen in her strength, her discipline, and her relentless pursuit of her dreams. As we reflect on his passing, we honor the role he played in her life, the values he instilled, and the legacy he leaves behind through the woman he helped raise. Zelina Vega's career is a testament to loyalty, ambition, and heart. From her early days in independent wrestling, to managing top superstars, to winning championships, to standing on the grandest stages in WWE, her journey is the product of a family that believed in her. Today, we remember the man who stood by her side, quietly shaping her destiny. We celebrate the love he gave, the strength he offered, and the role he played in her becoming the superstar the world knows today. As we bring this video to a close, we want to extend our deepest, most heartfelt condolences to Zelina Vega and her family. Losing a second father is a wound that takes time to heal, and as fans, all we can do is send love, prayers, and support during this heartbreaking time. Zelina, if you ever hear this, your fans stand with you. Your strength inspires millions, and your uncle's legacy lives on through your courage, your talent, and your heart. From the entire wrestling community, we are with you today, tomorrow, and always.